to me, click!
What is up, homies? Zigablaze here, and today I had a topic I wanted to talk about with you guys, but in the background we have some Havoc TDM going on right now, and this was a pretty awesome game. I ended up going 31-3, so I had like a 10.3 KD this game. Pretty much absolutely wrecked the other team, and I play a little bit more passive for most of this game, for not like 100% of it, but for a good portion of it, I play a little bit more passive because I'm trying to get my KD up right now. So I've been hopping into team deathmatches, and I'm using an M8 setup that I'm actually going to make a class video on in a day or two to show you guys, because this setup is probably one of my most beast setups I have going right now. So look forward to that. But yeah, guys, today I actually wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind since the game came out. And it's something to do with a nerf that I think needs to be implemented into the game, and it hasn't yet, and I'm not really sure why, because it's not game breaking, but it's kind of unfair in the sense that it takes away some of the skill that was in the game, like in the previous Black Ops. So every other year there's always like launchers, anti-air launchers that can take out score streaks, which is like, it's reasonable. It's supposed to be in the game because you need a counter to take out enemy score streaks. It just makes sense. But this year Treyarch kind of went all out with making one anti-air weapon that is just kind of superior to the rest, or to the other, I suppose. So there's the XM launcher, which is kind of like a RPG or a small, like just the regular dumbfire rocket launcher that we've had in previous Call of Duties. But it can also lock onto air support, and it reloads at a decent speed, but it's only got 2 missiles in it, and so that I can see is completely fair. I don't think there's anything wrong with that launcher. I think it's completely viable to be in the game. But then we have the Black Cell, and this is a pocket destruction machine. This thing absolutely decimates any score streak that's thrown into the air, and I think it's a little ridiculous. So let me explain to you guys why I think it's overpowered, which I never thought I'd be saying, that a rocket launcher, especially one that can't free fire and is only used for score streaks, is overpowered. I think it's really overpowered because it's got 4 shots in it, which is more than enough to take out most of the score streaks in this game. I'm not sure about the very, very high tier score streaks, but I know that the Hater takes 4 missiles to take down, which is one of the highest. I know that the Mothership takes plenty more than that, or a few more than that. I'm not really 100% sure, but to be able to take down a score streak like the Hater, which is either 11 or 12 kills to get if you're playing a team deathmatch. Like in this gameplay, I use this as a good example because I'm running all non-lethals here, and if you guys pay attention, they get shot down pretty instantly, like very, very quickly in this game, and it's kind of ridiculous because the Black Cell, it's got 4 missiles in it, which is already powerful enough because that can take down a Hater with no problem, and you can scavenge missiles for it, and it's absolutely ridiculous. The lock-on time is close to instant. You aim down sight, and within a second, you're completely locked onto whatever it is you're aiming at. It takes no time to pull out, especially if you're using fast hands. You can have this thing out in an instant. Even if you have a full class setup, you can have this thing out in an instant, and all it costs is 1 point to get this missile launcher. And another thing is that it reloads very, very quickly. There's no attachments for launchers, obviously, thank God. We really wouldn't want any attachments for launchers. Imagine like double tap. No, sorry, not double tap. Rapid fire for launchers. That'd be ridiculous. But this launcher's got 4 missiles in it. It can reload instantly. Its lock-on time is less than a second. It's got to be a second or less than a second. And it can just absolutely melt any score streak that's thrown into the air. And I think this is kind of unfair. I think what Treyarch was really trying to go for this year was to try and reduce the amount of puff stomping that goes on in public matches. At least to me it feels that way, because the score streaks, they are very good compared to Advanced Warfare. Oh, that was just absolutely the worst thing ever. But this game, the score streaks are good, and people were complaining that they weren't really that strong to begin with, but I don't think it's that the score streaks weren't strong. I think it's that the rocket launchers are too strong, if that makes sense to you guys. So Treyarch responded to this by buffing the score streaks and doing things to make them stronger, lock on to things faster. They pretty much buffed most of the score streaks in the game. They made some things so they're a bit harder to shoot down, but I think it still is a problem. Like, I feel like my score streaks are always getting shot down, and I'm not trying to make this into a complaining video, but it's something that I've noticed over this first month of playing the game. Has the game been out in a month? I think just about now. I'm not really sure. But I noticed it over the first month. So these are the three things I think they could do to nerf it. They could either reduce the ammo in the launcher, they could slow down the time it takes to lock on, or they could make the reload speed a lot slower on the launcher. These are three easy fixes that I think would really change the pace of the game, because I don't think one individual should be able to take down a score streak that took you almost 12 to 13 kills to get in the matter of a few seconds. I just think that's a little ridiculous, and I think that needs a change. But I just wanted to let you guys know my feelings on that, and that I think the Black Cell needs a nerf. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's commentary. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and comment below what you think of the Black Cell or anything else you think needs a nerf or a buff in this game. And as always, I will see all of you beautiful faces tomorrow. Peace out, guys.